They had watched from the safety of their hovering ships, shaking their heads in disbelief. Humans are reckless, they whispered to each other. They will never survive the fury of a volcano. The molten river snaked its way down the mountainside, a fiery, unpredictable torrent that consumed everything in its path. Smoke and ash choked the sky, casting the world in a sinister orange glow. From their observation decks, the aliens had witnessed countless species retreat in terror, scrambling away from the blazing inferno. But humans were different. Standing at the edge of the volcanic crater, a small team of scientists adjusted their protective suits, feeling the heat radiating in waves. Their boots crunched over blackened rocks as if walking across ordinary soil. Every step was calculated, deliberate. Their eyes were calm, their hearts steady. Where fear would have frozen any other species, curiosity thrived. The aliens leaned closer to the observation glass, their wide eyes reflecting the rivers of lava below. They can't survive this, one muttered, shaking with what they called logic. But logic had always been a human's playful challenge. Humans were drawn to the unknown, drawn to danger not recklessly, but with a focus that bordered on obsession. One human, a tall woman with streaks of soot across her face, raised a thermal scanner and scanned the glowing earth beneath her feet. Another adjusted a device that hummed faintly, projecting a magnetic field to stabilize their footing. Slowly, they began to traverse the molten plain, stepping across the scorching rock as though it were a garden path. Each step was measured, each pause intentional. Their faces were serene, almost meditative. The aliens blinked in disbelief. Not only were the humans surviving, they were thriving. They moved with an elegance that seemed impossible in such an environment. Flames licked at the edges of their path, but they walked as if the fire itself had agreed to part for them. The aliens whispered among themselves, their voices trembling. How is this possible? One human knelt briefly to take a sample of molten rock, her gloved hands steady. Every step counts, she said softly to her companions. Respect the fire, don't challenge it. Observe, measure, adapt. That simple philosophy, instinctive yet disciplined, was the key. Where the aliens saw chaos, humans found patterns. Where others saw death, humans found understanding. Hours passed. The humans mapped the terrain, recorded data, and even paused to watch minor eruptions burst like fireworks. And then, just as quietly as they had entered the inferno, they turned back towards solid ground. Their mission complete, they emerged from the smoke and fire, untouched and triumphant. The aliens watched in stunned silence, their preconceived notions shattered. They could only murmur in awe, reckless. One finally said, "No, they are fearless, methodical, unbelievably human." From that day forward, the aliens never underestimated humans again.